Deepfake video of Nigel Farage playing Minecraft, of course not real, party says. I don't believe them. How do you know? Hmm? How do you know? You don't know. What, are you around him all the time? Like, maybe Farage does play Minecraft? I've met him. I've hung out with him a bunch of times. I've had dinner with the guy. Right? He strikes me as a Minecraft player, probably a speedrunner. Actually, how do you know? Fucking Guardian. Lying again. But before we get started, this video is sponsored by Ground News. Ground News is an app and a website that lets you see how breaking news is covered across the political spectrum in one place. With just a swipe or a click, you can quickly compare articles from thousands of publications around the world and see the ownership and factuality of those sources. In this story about Hamza Yusuf's brother-in-law allegedly being a heroin dealer, you can see about half a dozen articles that were published on it from different sources. And that coverage is mainly coming from centre or left-leaning sources, which is quite surprising if I'm being honest. But you can read the story from various political sources and then compare them to see what kind of spin they are putting on the story. And then you can compare them to try and get a better picture of what actually happened. And you can do this for any topic, for example, news on Scotland or any other subject that you're interested in. A feature that I find particularly interesting is the blind spot feed, which allows you to see news that you might have missed by showing you articles that have very little coverage on the left or on the right. Ground News is a great way to save time and stay fully informed on issues around the world by giving you all the news you could want in one place and have some awareness of where, who and how trustworthy the sources are that you get the information from. The way it compares both the right, centre and left-wing articles is the most neutral way to deal with the chaos that is today's news media. I really enjoy Ground News because it helps to get the full picture on a specific issue, and it also helps to get information from sources outside of your own information bubbles. So if you want to stay fully informed on breaking news as it's happening around the world and you want to know where your news is coming from, then click the link in the description or go to ground.news/Dankula2. Subscribe via my link and you will get 30% off of unlimited access for this month only. So show them some love and click the link. Deepfake videos have failed to disrupt the election campaign as some predicted, instead existing as obviously fake memes, which is the point. It's just like, that's what memes are, they're funny. The video is clear. Nigel Farage, appearing on screen as a gaming live streamer, is commentating as he plays Minecraft. The Reform UK party leader explains that he has logged on to Rishi Sunak's server, tracked down the Prime Minister's virtual home in the video game, and intends to blow it up. It sounds like something he would do. Is that a wood house? Let me get some flint and steel. Like, you know, I believe this. You're just not media literate. That's what it is. Farage's distinctive voice can be heard as he explains what he's about to do. I filled it to the brim with TNT, and for everyone's information, there were absolutely no traces of Sky TV services in or around the house. A mildly exasperated spokesperson for Farage confirmed that the video was, of course, not real. They had to check. They had to go in and check. And the Reform Party leader has not been spending the campaign live streaming Minecraft commentary. That would win him the election. That would win him. Like, there's a reason that Minecraft YouTube channels have like a stupid amount of subscribers and get a stupid amount of views, especially after the Minecraft resurgence. That would win him the election. It would. He just walks up on the debate stage and goes, I've just defeated the Ender Dragon. Like, boom, that's it. He's won. He's won the election. They're missing a trick. Reform are missing a trick. That's all I'm saying. Quite funny, though, the spokesperson added. The spokesperson's reaction sums up the role of deepfake videos during this general election, as they so far fail to cause the disruption that some had predicted before the campaign. Instead, deepfakes, digital content that has been manipulated using artificial intelligence, often to purportedly show famous people in fictitious situations, have largely existed in the form of obviously fake memes, such as an edit of Rishi Sunak's National Service Plan, where the Prime Minister appears to be instructing school children on how to play Fortnite. Right, now there's certain things, like a lot of us are Like, a lot of us are smart, right? A lot of us, like, and smart to the point where we're going to say, like, see, for example, if there was, like, a CGI video of Rishi Sunak, like, swanton bombing someone out of a wheelchair or something like that, we would go, that's probably not real. Or like Rishi Sunak saying something about, yeah, hey kids, Fortnite. I don't know, maybe that would be real because remember Hillary Clinton's fucking everybody should Pokemon go to the polls, and that was real, unfortunately, right? But still, we're smart enough to know I don't believe Rishi Sunak swanton bombed someone in a wheelchair. I don't believe Nigel Farage played Minecraft, but he should. It would win him the election. I stand by that. The Sunak clip, the deepfake Farage video, and footage of Keir Starmer were made and uploaded to TikTok by Podcast Pilot Pro, a subscription AI app that enables users to pretend to be on a podcast with famous individuals. Most users seem simply impressed by the slickness in making the AI-generated video, while spotting they are fakes. Or, as one much-liked comment on the Farage video puts it, old people are going to get fooled by AI. And I didn't think about that. Okay, yeah, old people, are, the boomers, yeah, they would probably get tricked by it. Like, oh yeah, I was like the younger generation. I say the younger generation. I'm 36 now. I think I'm 36. Like, after 30, you just stop counting. But yeah, that's okay, fair point. The boomers would get fooled by it. Yeah, so far, cruder manipulation of real clips can prove to be a more effective tactic. Tim Gatt, a digital campaign consultant, said, I don't think we should be celebrating yet. There's still a long way to go in the election campaign, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a very sophisticated deepfake in order to manipulate or trick the public. We've seen a lot of examples on Twitter, for example, of people engaging in sharing pretty simply made misleading content, and they want to believe it is true or aligns with what they strongly believe in. A group of left-wing users opposed to Keir Starmer's Labour Party had used the social network X to spread poorly dubbed videos, falsely suggesting, among other things, that the Shadow Health Secretary, Wes Streeting, had criticised the Labour candidate Diane Abbott. After the BBC contacted X about the videos, they were removed and the accounts were banned. And that is something that could definitely become a really serious problem, because everyone was saying, oh wow, these AI things can just generate videos of people doing stuff. And then I forget who it was it Aristophanes? I think it might have been him, don't quote me on that. He pointed out, yeah, it's all well and funny until someone decides to create a deepfake video of you on via a CCTV camera assaulting someone in the street, and that's it, your life's over. Which is a very fair point, and it's something that these things probably could do, especially with the level that they're being developed at. Like, some of the videos I've seen so far, like that famous beer commercial that they made, were just nightmare fuel. Everyone had 10 fingers and all that, and people's eyes were moving around their head and everything as they were and drinking beer. It was weird. I didn't like it. It right triggered my uncanny valley. Maybe that's how we actually see demons, right? But I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. Or there was also, what was it, Will Smith eating pizza, and it was just sheer nightmare fuel, right? But bear in mind, that's only about 2 years ago. We didn't have that. We didn't have it at that level. So see, in 3, 4, 5 years, imagine what it's going to be like, right? So people could just go on and make whatever AI generated crap that they want, which is. Yeah, it's going to cause a lot of problems, especially with voices. But for some reason, I'm safe because of my accent. Because there was everyone in my Discord kept making me singing racist songs. Apparently, there's a recording out there of me singing The Sash. Not very happy about that. But still, there's me singing songs, but and me saying the Navy SEAL copy pasta, and also me calling for TND and all that stuff. But for some reason, AI, obviously because of what it's being trained on, it's obviously being trained on mostly American accents. So my voice sounds normal at first, but then it starts to turn into me doing an American accent, which gives away that obviously it's AI generated. I mean, there's other things like the stuttering and weird pronunciations where you can tell it's an AI generated one. But I mean, that's something what if people want to go, oh, we have a recorded phone call of Count Dankula calling for TND, and then that gets uploaded and people believe it's real and blah, blah, blah. But then also in future, someone could actively have done something really, really bad, and then they could turn around and go, that's not real, that's AI, and everything. So basically now, everything is thrown into question. Everything is thrown into question. And I think I think there might be a little bit of a silver lining to that, because then it makes people question everything that's in front of them. And I think that's good. I think that's healthy. Especially, I mean, do that, especially with the media. I mean, if you're not doing that already, then you're a bit of an idiot. Right, but see if it ends up getting to the point where AI is so good that every single video you see, every single recording you hear, every single picture in front of you is now all thrown into question, and people have to start looking into it, and nobody knows exactly what's real. I don't know. I think that's good, because it treats everybody to treat everything in front of them, by questioning it and then verifying if it is true. Whereas nowadays we're like, oh, did the Guardian say it? Or did Keir Starmer say it? Or did Sunak say it? Or did Farage say it? Then it must be true. Like, no. Right, you shouldn't operate that way with anything. Always question stuff, always verify. But still, I think it's a good thing that it'll make people question stuff. Also, it may create a world where literally nothing is real and everything is fake and society falls apart. But, we can wait and see.